Phantom's Revenge is a Morgan Hyper roller coaster located at Kennywood in West Mifflin, Pennsylvania. Today I'll be reviewing this absolutely amazing hyper coaster. So first, let's start off with the statistics of the ride. Phantom's Revenge reaches a top height of 160 feet. The drop is 228 feet, which is what makes it a hypercoaster. The ride reaches the top speed of 85 miles per hour. The ride has a track length of 3,200 feet, and the ride has a total ride duration of 1 minute and 57 seconds. Now, before we actually talk about the ride itself, I want to talk about something with this ride. This is actually probably the hardest credit I've had to get because the first time I went to Kennywood in 2015, this ride was closed on me. As you remember, in all my countdown videos, I said that when I went to Kennywood, Phantom's Revenge was closed. And then every other time I tried going back to Kennywood since 2015, it got canceled. However, this year, my Cedar Point and Kings Island trip on the way back, I decided I wanted to make a stop here at Kennywood. So I could ride Phantom's Revenge, and also so I could get re-rides on all their other coasters, and ride Steel Curtain as well. And Phantom's Revenge was open, and I was finally able to ride it, and I'm so happy I did because this ride is just absolutely phenomenal. Now I'm going to talk about the ride itself. Phantom's Revenge is an absolutely amazing hypercoaster. This ride has super strong airtime on its airtime hills. The turnarounds are actually pretty forceful. The whole ride is actually very forceful, I found it to be. The ride is super aggressive. You just get tossed through every single element, like all the airtime hills, you're just getting thrown out of your seat. And the restraints, these have got to be some of the best restraints out there. These restraints are like buzz bars. They barely touch you. And that's a good thing because the airtime is just so strong on this ride. Like this moment right here, that is an absolutely insane moment. Like all the airtime on hills on this ride just throw you out of your seat. Like it's super strong airtime. I actually also really like the drop. Sure, it doesn't give really any airtime, but it's a really good drop, I thought. And then the drop under Thunderbolt is also really good. You get some decent floater on that drop if you're in the back row. And it feels like you're about to hit your head on the supports too. So that's pretty cool. The overbanks actually pulled some pretty good forces, I thought, and the bottom of the drop also had some pretty good forces, I thought. But the airtime on this ride is just what makes it so good. You're literally getting standing airtime. It's just so strong. The airtime is so strong, and the double down on this ride, one of the best airtime moments of all time, probably. That airtime moment is insane. You're just getting tossed out of your seat, and every airtime hill on this ride is just so good. This is my second favorite coaster in Pennsylvania, only behind Sky Rush at Hershey Park, which both of those coasters are in my top 10. You'll see where they rank when my top 50 comes out. But Phantom's Revenge is a top 10 coaster for me, and it is definitely the best coaster at Kennywood. Steel Curtain is really good too and is also in my top 10, but this ride is definitely the best at the park. This ride is just absolutely amazing. The airtime is so strong. It's intense. It's aggressive. It's a perfect coaster. And if you're near Kennywood, or if you go to Cedar Point or Kings Island or any park around Kennywood, make sure to stop by Kennywood to check out this absolutely phenomenal hyper coaster. It is just so good, and it's butter smooth too. It's really smooth. No vibration, no rattle. This ride used to be an aero coaster named Steel Phantom. It had inversions. Then they got rid of all the inversions and replaced them with airtime holes and overbanks. And I think that was good for the ride because this thing is just absolutely incredible. And in my opinion, it's definitely one of the best coasters in North America and is a world-class coaster, in my opinion, for sure. So now let's take a ride on Phantom's Revenge. So first you climb to a top height of 160 feet. Then you dive down this twisted drop, which I think is actually a pretty good drop. Then you go through this straight section right here and then go up. If you're towards the front, you'll get some airtime here. In the back, we're not really going to. But right here, you'll get airtime in the back on this drop. But this head chopper is so good. It feels like you're about to hit your head on Thunderbolt support. And that drop is 220 feet, which is what makes this ride a hypercoaster. Then you go through this outer bank right here, which is really good. Then you get airtime right there, a really quick, strong pop-up ejector airtime, then a turn right here. And then you go through all these strong airtime hills, which all deliver really good quick pops of ejector airtime. And the double downs are really good. Like, you get great ejector airtime there. And then great ejector airtime here, and then you hit the brakes. So this ride is short, but it's really good. The airtime is so strong. It's intense. It's aggressive. It's just an amazing coaster. And I have to give Phantom's Revenge a 10 out of 10. This is currently my number 7 overall coaster. It's just that good. It's amazing. The airtime is super strong. It's intense. It's aggressive. The setting of the ride is also really good. I forgot to mention that. I really like the setting of the ride. And this is just overall a perfect coaster. It does everything I want in a coaster. It's just overall an absolutely amazing coaster that you have to check out once in your life. So yeah, that is my review on Phantom's Revenge at Kennywood. Make sure to like this video. Also subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all next time. Keep coasting on my coaster demons. Peace out.